Let me see. Oh, all right. Hello. This is Golmorning English edition because there's a humongous reason why are we doing this in English today. It's a big reason, and you see the title up there. Liga Portugal starts today. Liga Portugal starts today. The wait is over. We're back, baby. We are back. Yes, sir. We are back with the almighty Liga Portugal. And I got to call the kickoff game, the first game, the long game of the day today in Liga Portugal. Casapia versus the reigning champion Sporting Club Portugal. The Almighty Lions in their defense title number 1 after today. We got 33 more defenses to do. All right, 33 more. We'll see if that's possible. We'll see if the Lions can get it repeat going. Will they make it happen? I don't know, baby. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure on this season. With the Night King gone, I don't know. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And when I say anything, it means it could be Porto, it could be Benfica's time. It's been 4 years since the last trophy in the Primera Liga for the Dragons. All right, 4 years. It's a long time for Porto. Long time for Porto. So I don't know. They got the weapons. They got the magic. They got the coach. The uncertainty of the Anselmi era is gone. Now they're starting the season with a coach from the get-go, from zero. All right, from zero for the Dragons. Okay, with Farioli leading the way. They got to become. It's just unbelievable how Porto pulled that off. How did they pull it off? I don't know. Actually, I was so intrigued about how Porto pulled that move off, right? I was just researching, reading, looking, searching, and find the info on it was markup, but in Spanish, right? And they say they got the conversations with the young and the what's he saying? Vilas Boas called first was Farioli. Farioli called with the young. Hey, the young, you want to come over? Yes, everything is cool. All right. But then the very next day, Vilas Boas was the one that called with the young. Hey, you want to come over? Yes. All right. Sign the papers. We'll send you the papers. Sign it. But you got to do this. We got to keep everything underneath. All right. We're gonna be like seals, right? Just across the ocean. All right. To keep it under cover. So we don't wanna make a big splash. We wanna make a big splash, but it's gonna be a secret big splash. All right. It's gonna be like a mob, right? Like a mob that they did. They pulled it all off. There was a mob in a mob move. A mob prank in at the Regal with the Dragons presentation in front of the home fans. All right, and Fabio Romano couldn't find out. So it was perfect. And now I know I'm going to talk about the game today, of course. We'll talk about the game today of Castilla versus Porto. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Talking about Porto because they just got this, and I think it's pretty cool to talk about what Porto is doing on this off season. So hey, get ready for the Dragons. And I'm so glad that they didn't sell Rodrigo Mora. It would have been a monumental mistake for deportistas to sell the Portuguese jewel because he is the next big thing in Portugal. All right, he is. There's no doubt about that. Okay, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, right here. So I'm doing my thing here. Yeah, there you go. Here, right here. I'm just managing, multitasking here. Multitasking here with my screen, with my phone, with everything. Well, come on. Thing. Good. Yeah. There you go. There it is. There it is. That's the comments in there. Thank you guys for joining me today on TikTok, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on X, we're everywhere in here. All right. So welcome back, Liga Portugal. Welcome back. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time since we called the last game of the season in Liga Portugal. And wow, I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm excited? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's like me, right? Because when I call in games, I'm talking to myself and asking myself, and I'm asking and answering to myself, right? So I'm used to this. Where's the music? There it is. I always love music on my live streams because I think they add a little bit of a different vibe, a different atmosphere, all in the just keep it talking about it. The deal. That's the deal. All right. Talking about Porto. We're not answering the phone right now. Bye. Thank you. Yes. Only leading. Look beyond. You got Rodrigo Mora. You got the backside of the story for Porto. In Porto playing a massive game on Monday. Monday Night Soccer on Gold TV. I'm not going to be calling that game. It's going to be Peter Rodriguez calling that game. I'm going to talk about Benfica in a second because Benfica just played for the Champions League qualifiers. What was I going to say? Porto versus Victoria Guimaraes on Monday. That's the game. But now, concerns in Benfica. I want to talk about Benfica. I want to talk about Sporting. I want to talk about Casapia in a second too. Stay here. Don't go away because we want to talk about your team. We want to talk about your team. We want to talk about champions, of course. I'm sending a big hug to my Sportingistas, to Derek Gomez, to Nick Jovi, to Mauricio Ruano, to the Hilario family, James Hilario and all his boys. Who else? Oh, Masquinho. I'm just all the fans, all the Portuguese, all the Liga, all the Sporting Club fans coming into my mind right now. Of course, big hug to my Tuga Tuesdays, colleagues and friends and teammates. Derek Gomez, Mike D'Agostino, Mauricio Ruano, to the Dragon, Rui Pereira Jr. Hopefully we get to see you more often on this season of the Liga Portugal. Last season he was the guy got to work, like he was so busy that we miss him. He was like how do we put this? He was like the Danny Braganza for Tuga Tuesdays because he was injured. I mean, he was not injured, right? But he was busy working, so he couldn't join the show, the podcast on Tuesday nights. That, by the way, all right, we're going earlier this season. All right. Tuga Tuesdays gonna be aired at 9 p.m. Eastern time. 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm gonna put that up. In a second. Or 2 or 3. Okay. About Tuga Tuesdays. We're gonna be kicking off the season next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Talking about the first round of the competition. Mateo is gonna be there also, but he's Benfica. He's beloved Benfica. He's not playing this weekend. They're not playing. Why they're not playing? Because they just played Champions League. They just played Champions League. They pulled off a massive result, 2-0 against Nice. They're going back to the Stade de Luz next week to play the second leg and to keep advancing in the qualifiers of the Champions League. Hopefully, they get to the group stage in that competition. So that makes a huge impact also in the standings and the considerations for European leagues that due to the fact that Portugal lost their spot to the Eredivisie. Now they're behind the Eredivisie in the considerations for the Champions League. So the idea here is to advance as much as they can in the competition in order to regain the spot in the Champions League, to get more Portuguese teams in the Champions League. All right, and hopefully that happens. But talking about Portuguese teams, we got a massive game yesterday in Santa Clara. Santa Clara put a 3-0 massive result in the first leg, and now they gotta come back and play in the island. They're gonna play in the island. In the 3-0 first leg, second leg closing at home. I think it's gonna be good. Things are gonna be good. And despite these Portuguese teams, they have the region, the international competition. Usually they get dismantled, right? Once they get the spot, the very next season they lose that because the team gets dismantled. It wasn't the case with Santa Clara. They kept they kept Gabi Silva, they kept what's his name, the other one? They kept Vinicius. They kept their weapons. Gabi Silva, by the way, it's a shock for me that he's not playing for a bigger team, but for a bigger club in the Liga Portugal. What was I going to say? So I'm happy. I'm happy for the Islanders. I'm so happy for the Islanders to get a massive first leg result. They're gonna close at home, and hopefully we keep seeing the Islanders going deep into the competition in Europe in the Europa League. Hopefully, I don't know. Last year before the Gunners in Europa League, they were undefeated for like 12, 13 rounds. There's 13 games, no longer. So why not? Why not Santa Clara? Why not Santa Clara? A chance in advancing into the knockout stage of the Europa League. Adriano Lakes. Tenemos otro look, sí, que hoy día comienza la Liga Portugal, así que hay que estar sharp, hay que estar finito ese día, tiene que ser. Back to English, entonces estamos diciendo esto para la gente de Portugal, esto es todo en inglés, compadre, así que agarra tu traductor, ponlo ahí, que no, dice a Google que se transcribe, pero busca todo lo que dice acá, después tengo de alright, so my boys in Spanish from the Liga 1 in Peru, we've been doing this Golmorning every day at 9 a.m. and I've been doing it in Spanish because I've been covering the Peruvian League too. But today is special day. This special day, and you know what? I think we're gonna do this on Fridays. Every Friday, we're gonna do it's gonna be dedicated to Liga Portugal only, specifically, and specifically to Liga Portugal. Fridays are for Portuguese soccer on Golmorning. From Monday to Thursday, we're gonna do it in Spanish. We're gonna do all the league, all the Spanish league. We have the Uruguayan league. We got the Liga 1 in Peru. So we cover all. We're gonna cover all. We're gonna cover all here on Golmorning. So back to the Liga Portugal. And back to the big three. We've been talking about Porto, and many people believe that I'm a Portista, that I'm a Dragon at heart. I don't have a team. I only have a team, and that's my team in Peru. That's the Porto. But it's true that when it comes to different leagues, especially the Liga Portugal, I vote for two for the underdog team and for the team that's playing the best soccer in the league. I'm rooting for a team that's playing the best soccer in the league. For the past 2 seasons, that's been Sporting. It's been Sporting played the best soccer in the league. All right, and this season I think it's going to be any different. But back to Benfica, I got lots of stuff for you guys. I got lots of stuff for you to get today from Liga Portugal. And talking about Benfica for a second here. I was reading this. It's not done. It's not done. Hopefully, it will not be done. All right, because if Benfica loses Pavlidis, if they sell Pavlidis, they're out. They're out of the conversation. They'll be out of the conversation if they sell Pavlidis. You know, they're saying that for this, I think it's this one. I'm gonna slow down this one. Yeah, I like that one. Changing the tone of a little more of a dramatic tone on the music here on Golmorning, because this is dramatic. This is dramatic. It's a dramatic situation for Benfica if they sell Pavlidis, right? So there was a person, an agent, right? An agent from Newcastle, in Nice when to watch Pavlidis, specifically to watch Pavlidis. All right, he took his notes, sent the notes to the boss. The boss made a phone call to Rui Costa, and for now they say no. But they say no for now because what's concerning me is this: that they say they would not sell Pavlidis unless the price is right, unless the offer is too good to be true, unless the money on the table is that big that it's going to turn the table. They pay 18 mil for Pavlidis coming from the ACL. They pay 18 mil. In 50 games, 30 goals, 12 assists. So 42 goal contribution in 50 games. You're not gonna find that within weeks here. All right, unless they already got a replacement in the on the board right now, right? Like Billy Bean playing with the names, you know, and for the Oakland Athletics, you know, Moneyball. And it's just coming to my mind all the time. I love that movie, especially this scene, right? When they're talking about the players and they're trying to replace Jambi, right? And he's like asking his scouts, right? You know, we're not talking about the problem. The problem is not replacing Jambi. No, the problem is that we need to replace the number X amount of runs and X amount of home base situations that he was getting us. So since we can't get another Jambi, we're gonna recreate Jambi. We're gonna bring 3 players to get those numbers, right? To get those numbers. In this case, in this particular case in Benfica, where are you going to get a player that will give you 30 goals and 12 assists in the first? I mean, to sign him and to get those numbers right away. I mean, no, right? I mean, to get those numbers in the first season that you sign him. Where are you going for that? I can't. Well, I'm pretty sure there. I mean, the lots of strikers are out there that Benfica could be talking to right now. That's my idea. I'm not saying that that's what's happening right now, or maybe it is. Maybe Rui Costa. This is where if they come in from Newcastle and I put 60 mil on the table, will you sell it? I'm asking you, Rui Costa. Will you sell it for 60? Um, I don't know. Oh, my boy, Mauricio Ruano. I'm traveling to work in the car. Nice. Let's get this season started. Hopefully, you're calling the game later today. What do you think, brother? What do you think? Tell me. Huh? You think I've been doing this if we're not calling the sporting game? Of course, brother. I'm calling the season opener for the Lions. Season opener in the Primera Liga today, 3:15 Eastern Time. Casapia versus Sporting. Live on Gold TV with Nino Torres on the call. Of course, Nino Torres is back, baby. We are back. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Of course, brother. Of course, I'm calling the game, man. What do you think? What do you think? And this is so special, right? Because it's the only game today for Liga Portugal. It's the only one, right? It makes it more special. All right, and I'm so pumped. I am so pumped. I got so many ideas. I'm loaded with ideas for the game today and for the season. It starts today, so hopefully you tune in. I know you're gonna tune in too. Yeah, I know because I mean, you're the Futbol junkie. That's my boy Mauricio Ruano. We'll see you guys on Tuesday night. Remember, it's gonna be the season opener also for Tuesday. All right, and we're gonna start in this season earlier, and this is I didn't know this. I think you know what's the beautiful part that I didn't know is that Mike D'Agostino. This is a guy that starts to work, starts his day. I think it's like 3 in the morning or something. I think 3 or 4 in the morning, right? And we were doing the shows at 10 p.m. All right, 10 p.m. And then at 11, going to bed. And you know when you're working, you know you just don't turn the laptop off and you go to sleep right away. Sometimes we get so excited and get the adrenaline going because the things that we're talking about the Liga Portugal. And the guy was like, he never complained. He never said a word. That is actually absolutely remarkable from my D'Agostino. I appreciate it. So when I said, hey, we're gonna go an hour earlier next season, just like yes, then that's when I found out. All right, and this is the third season. Huh? This is our third season on Tuesdays, and that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. And hopefully all of you guys, whoever is watching this right now, will join us. Not only today, and yeah. Thank you for that, man. I'm gonna turn that off a little bit. Where it goes? Yes. Hey, thank you. We're gonna get this thing right here. This. Thank you. Just fix it. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's important. So that got me here screaming because the music was too loud. But here we are. Been in the show 24 minutes already. Is that Pirino join us? Is Pirino join us today? I don't know. Is that my boy Luis Miguel Suera? But thank you. Who that was? Let me see who that was. Cansado Sport. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know. It's important, the feedback. I turned the music down. I love the music, but you gotta put the music just a little bit down. Let me, and it's just for the beginning. I gotta remember that. I forget. Sometimes I forget, and got to carry away with the things that I'm saying. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Uh, un abrazo. Un abrazo, my boy. El buen Tino Schweger. Un abrazo para Tino. ¿No estás en Pimentel, en Chiclayo, estás en Lima? Let me know. I'll keep talking here in English, by the way, for this season opener of the Liga Portugal, people. Season opener of the Liga Portugal today on Gold TV, 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to be calling the Casapia versus Sporting Club on Gold TV. All right, so back to the Benfica situation. I was reading this also because I've been reading a lot lately for Liga Portugal, and I was with my reading with my boys from the Lombo Futbol podcast with Albert Phillips. It's Calvert Phillips, I think. It's Calvert Phillips. Albert. So all the guys from Portugal.net, they got the predictions for the season, right? Who's gonna be the champion? Who's gonna be the star? Who's gonna be the young, who's the best young player of the season? I think that there's no question about that. I already know. I already know who's gonna be the young player of the season. That's Rodrigo Mora, no question. The star, MVP, I don't know. Gitano. Thank you, Gitano. Appreciate you, Gitano, man. Gitano is on today and right here. Gitano, hoy día estamos en inglés porque estamos haciendo el Liga Portugal, okay? So I'm gonna switch back to the English version. So, and the prediction for the champions, for who's gonna be the champion this year in the Liga Portugal. Eight of the 10 riders predicted Porto to win the season this year. 8 out of 10. Not Albert put Sporting. I'm gonna explain why I'm joining Albert on this prediction. My Dino Damas prediction of the season early this season, already starting with for the Dino Damas predictions. Of course, brother, of course. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Sporting because I know this is a massive loss. It's a massive loss for Sporting. To sell Victor Jokic. They sold him. He's in Arsenal now. End of the story. But the team remains almost untouched. You got the same defense. You got Hillman. You got Morita. You got Trincao. You got Pochi. You got the entire defense in the back. You got Diomande. You got Gonzalo Ignacio, which is astonishingly not stalled. Gonzalo Ignacio being the best defender in the league. You got Maxi, you got Fresneda, you got the two boys, you got Gio Kenda, you got the Geni Cartamo. Brother, the only thing that it takes here for Sporting to win it again is that Lucho Suarez, the Colombian, fits right in. If he fits right in with his teammates, right? This is my elbow protection. You, Jesus. If there's that chemistry, if he clicks immediately with his teammates, Maria Luis, join us. Hey, Maria. Thank you for joining us. I know you've been joining us lately, but I was doing the Spanish thing, and now, but we're back in English now. Back in English because the Liga Portugal starts today. Today, baby. Today, yes. Rock and roll. And what was I gonna say? So back to what I was saying about. I want your predictions. Maria, because I respect you. I respect you a lot. I respect. I know you always throw facts, and I like that. So give me your predictions for the season. Champion, MVP, and uh, young player of the year. And she already look at this, already throwing this. It will be closer than last season. That is for sure. That is an absolute fact, and I love that. The young Norwegian boy from Porto. Oh yes, oh yes. You know what? Talking about the will be the best player. Okay, okay. What you know what? This season, they put me in trouble really with all these signings. With all these signings, we got these last names that they're kind of they're challenging. They're challenging. So I got this is Kochor Vasvili. I think it's Kochor Vasvili. I think it is. But I already got figured out. He's Georgie. He's from Georgia. He's gonna be Georgie from Georgia. That's it. Or maybe Kocho. I'm sorry, guys. It's not like I'm destroying your last names but hey, no. And then what's the guy from Porto? Hold on a second. Wait a second. I come up with a name. The six. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Borja Sainz. Not that one. What's the guy's name? It's not here. Why is not here? Jesus. Maybe not the best, but the revelation. Hold on a second. Where's the guy? What? You kidding me? How come it's not here? Really? I know it was a guy. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? You got this guy Bednarek. You got this Croatian guy Perpic. You got Luke De Jong, of course. I don't know. That one. That one. Thank you. Thank you. I was looking for the guy. I couldn't remember. It's Froholt. It's Froholt. Froholt. All right, you're gonna be Frodo. You're gonna be Frodo, baby. You're gonna be Frodo. Froholt. Froholt. There you go. Okay. Where to go? Victor. That's a different one. No. It's Danish, right? He's 19 years old. They paid 12 mil for him. And we'll see, brother. We'll see. His game versus Athletic was incredible, right? Yeah. I gotta agree with you. We had some exciting signings. Enzo Passing is incredible. Yes, I love that guy. So since Maria Luis is talking about her Porto, I want to ask her some questions here because I believe that an English view on Porto. Hey, hi, how you doing? Showing there an English view on Porto. We got an English view on Porto. Is that a podcast? I want to hear from you guys. Send me a link, and we're gonna be talking about that in the game right now. Not right now, but in the game later on today. So this is. Let me ask you this: since what is an English view of Porto, Maria Luis are here. I was saying that we have to wait for the off season for Anselmi to get the right players to get to play the way he wanted to play. But I guess we're gonna find that out because Anselmi's gone. you gotta say that the World Cup of Clubs was a disaster for Porto, not for only for Porto, right? But it was a disaster for both, for Porto and Benfica. Opinion on Bajanidis, only good signing from Sporting, in my opinion. Don't forget about Lucho Suarez, huh? Maria, don't forget about Lucho Suarez. I'm gonna say this: beware of the Colombian. Beware of the Colombian. All right. He scored 31 goals for Almeria last season. I know Vagianidis is good, but we're live in just an hour with Long Ball Futbol podcast. Oh, nice. I'm gonna say hi to Pop. So where are you going live? I'm gonna join you guys. I mean, not as a part of your show, but I wanna hear you. So you're gonna be here on YouTube. Let me know. And tell me what's the problem. They just needed a fresh start. Yeah. With this new coach, best in the league. Mora doesn't have much space, in my opinion. It will be a mistake. It will be a mistake not surrounding Rodrigo Mora with the right players, with the right tools, with the right teammates, right? Because if you wanna overlook Mora, you're starting with the wrong foot. I think you can't overlook Mora. You gotta make Mora the center of the soccer universe in Porto. His midfield has been Victor, Varela, and Vega. Yeah, you're right. We'll see. I'm so curious. To see how Porto is going to perform on Monday night. Monday night is going to tell us a lot. I mean, a lot. It's going to tell us that first game for Porto on Monday against Vitória Guimarães. Because in this game, let's be honest here, okay? This game, Casapia versus Sporting, you can say whatever you want. But Sporting's going to win today. There's no doubt about that. If you're telling me that it's going to be a different story, no. Sporting's going to win today. That's almost a fact. All right, but Monday is a different story. It's a different rival. Vitória Guimarães is watch out. But it's going to be a home, right? I think it's a home game for Porto. Let me go back here. Oh, why are you going slow on me? Really? Right now? I don't need those slow. I think it's, let me verify, but I'm almost certain that it's a home game. It's a home game. Is it? Yes, it's a home game. Adriano. Fiume is holding Sporting together. He is the key element. The absolute key element. But don't forget, Maria, that Pochi is back now. Pochi is fully healthy now. Okay? And I think he's going to get a payback season this season. This is going to be a payback season for Pochi. And I'm just saying. And I love Richie Mangas too. For returning to the Liga Portugal. So we're gone. I'm just saying that. Where am I going? I was going to tell you something I forgot about. This kid Ivanovic, right? We got Ivanovic for Benfica. So they're asking here. There's questions here. I'm just curious to see how we'll do without Jokers. Impossible to find. Yeah. It is. He was the big differential in the league. The big differential. She already scored against this. I know. Vangelis and Ivanovic together. You can't let Pavlidis go. You cannot let Pavlidis go. For the first time in years, we play with two strikers. I know, I know, I know. When was the last? When was the last time that they played with two strikers? Roger Smith, no, that one. Gonzalo Ramos and Darwin, right? Is that the one? I think Gonzalo Ramos and Darwin. In 2022, man, for 3 years. 3 years. Jonas and Job and Felix. Ooh. Ooh. Probably it kind of disappear, huh? I don't know. I don't know. Ah, only Joe Mario, Francisco Mora, Rodrigo Mora. Oh, wait. What are you saying here? Only Joe Mario, Paco Moura, and Rodrigo Mora had improved under Anselmi. Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true, but it's also true that Anselmi didn't get the tools that he's getting now. That Fariol is getting now. So I think it was unfair, right? I think it was unfair to fire Anselmi under those conditions because of the World Cup of clubs. For me, it wasn't the thermometer. For me, right? Of course, obviously for Porto, it was. Yes, Mitroglou, mamita. Oh, Mitroglou was a massive player. So the English view on Porto, I'm excited for Pairoli and some of the new signings, of course, especially Luke de Jong, right? Especially Luke de Jong. Of course, I know Mitroglou, my dear Maria Luis. Click, 200, we got the 282. Can we crack the triple digits on the first English show of the season on Golmorning? Let me see here. I've got notifications. Good morning. Just fix it. Thank you. We got it there. All right. So I want to ask the guys here, right? I want to ask my guys here who you think is going to win the championship. I said it's going to be Sporting. Is going to be again. It's going to do it again. It's going to be the repeat in the Primera Liga. Might be wrong, but that's my prediction for the season. So I want to hear from you. Of course, the English view on Porto. They're going to say Porto, and I know Maria Luis. I know she's going to say Porto too. English view says I'm split between Porto and who? That it was needed. Oh, Benfica fan. I'm sorry. Sorry, Maria. I forgot about it. I'm sorry. What I was going to say? Cockshoe exit. It was needed. You know, for as much as we love Cockshoe, because he was a key element for the team. He's a complicated guy. You know, he's a complicated guy for your locker room. And the least thing that you need in your locker room is somebody who's going to respond, the calm, the peace, the atmosphere, the camaraderie, because he's thinking about too much about himself. You know, so I think it was needed. Yeah, about 20 promos with all the coaches. Yeah. And you saw that when he was subbed off. No, that was Coach. It was Coach, right? He insulted Bruno Lage when he was leaving the pitch. Yeah, it was Coach. Yeah, I don't want that guy. I don't want that kind of guy on my. Forget about the team on the roster. in the top roster. I don't, if we're not together on this, we're not. Either you go or I go. I'm not going anywhere. So you pack your bags and leave, brother. Pack your bags and leave because I'm not gonna stand that. I'm not. And that's the the camaraderie, the atmosphere, um, the relationship with the group. It's gotta be not your main focus, but you gotta invest a lot in this relationship with the players, with the group, within the group. That's that is that is key. Can probably lives too. Yes, because this is the problem, man. This is the problem with Turkish guys. They're so talented. They're so talented, but up here, I mean, they're fighters. I mean, they're either fighter here messes up the artists that they put on the pitch. Uh, yes, we need more wingers urgently. Urgently, Benfica. She knows. Maria Lu, she knows her stuff. She knows her stuff. That's why I like her. That's why I like her. Plus Benfica fielded too strong. No, that's not what I wanted. Let me go back to here because I am about to. What is this? I'm gonna close. Wait, in about 5 minutes. We're gonna close this. We're gonna prepare for the game. Remember, it's already here. It's 11. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, wait a second. Yeah, I got the. We got the ping. Put this on. There you go. Benfica had the best squad. Man, this is way too big for me. Damn, I think I'm in the movie theater. I want to. Yeah. No, yeah, thank you. That's better. That's too much of me. It's too big of a screen. Does Benfica have the best squad? But off the pitch, it's a mess, and Laje is a Portuguese Gareth Southgate. For the good and for the bad reasons. If someone secondly predict Porto to win, I will probably say Sporting. Okay. There are some names on Twitter, rumors about Isco and Dybala. Yes! Dybala. Listen, Maria. Listen, Benfiquistas. It's the release clause for Paulo Dybala is 12 mil. It's 12 mil. You tell me that Benfica doesn't have 12 mil to put on the table for Paulo Dybala? I will stand that guy in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. All right? But you will see every signing we made a good impression. Yeah, you did. But I'll take Dybala all day long. I don't think it's possible with Otamendi in the squad. It is tempting. Of course it is tempting. You got two Argentines on the same squad again. And not just any Argentines. Two world champions. And let me tell you something about Dybala that you guys probably don't realize is that he's called the La Joya, jewel, right? So talented, number 10. He can play on the wing. He can play behind the striker. He can play any position across the width of the pitch. But his defending skills, you gotta watch him because when things are getting complicated, it's not like you're gonna have 10 players playing with 10. That what usually happens when you got a creative player like Dybala in that position. No, he is gonna be working his ass off to get that ball back. Okay, his ass off is gonna be working to get the ball back. We got presidential elections in October. Our season depending on it. So he's gonna sign Dybala. That's it. That's your answer right there. That's your answer. There's another guy here, an English view on Porto. He says, I'm excited to watch Futbol. I'm excited too, brother. I'm excited too. Let's see if he can make an impact. And so Rick Costa is doing an all-in. Of course, of course, of course. My boy Mike D'Agostino is not happy about that. He is not happy about Rick Costa, and we're gonna hear him. We're gonna hear on Tuesday night. I hope he loses. Laje will go with him. So in October, you're telling me this, Maria, that October you're gonna get a new coach and a new president in the middle of the season. I don't think it's the right move. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know. But if who's what I don't know is who are the candidates for them people. I don't know. I'm not following that election. I'm not following up right now. Following the signing players and everything else. He's worst president or he's. Oh, wow, wow, wow! That's the love. That's the love that Rui Costa is getting from Benfiquistas. Huh? Oh my God. Oh my. What do we have here? Let me see. Hold on a second. Saprata, no, yes, no. No, no, no. Hold on a second. I was checking something. Checking on something here. Oof. You put me in trouble with this question. But anyway, all right, guys. Like I said, that's it for today. It's 11 o'clock here, 12 in the U.S. So I got a couple hours to get ready for the. What are you talking about? Hold on a second. You're asking me something here. And tell me what's going on at the end of the season. Porto were improving the World Cup. That was the final. Yeah, you were right. And you. Yeah. What's it? What's this? What are you saying? English view on Porto. Rank talks ball. Who is rank? What are you talking about? It's a young fool. Oh, oh. First information things, work units, oh, okay. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. English view Porto. Thank you. I never seen him. I never seen. I just now. I just now seeing his show. Well, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check it out because I didn't know. You can live stream with or comment. Yeah, I can't. Let me. You know what? Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, my boss doesn't like me to do that. Yeah, he doesn't like me to do that. But I can do. I don't know, probably halftime shows, maybe. Only that he said the other day, no, he doesn't want to do live. He doesn't want to. We got a conversation a couple days ago about that. Yeah, let me talk to him. Let me talk to him to see. I don't know. Maybe. Let me check. Let me check. Hopefully, he says yes. I don't know. Hopefully, he does. And we'll see. We'll see what happens with the boss and in my conversation about the commentating and streaming. We'll see. We'll see. I can't promise anything, but I will see. In the meantime, I've been doing this, Maria. I'm gonna be doing this every Friday. Every Friday we're doing Liga Portugal. All right. Fingers crossed for Sporting Love. Every Friday, 10 a.m. I know what time you're in Portugal, right? So it's what time is in there? Like what is it? 5 p.m. Is it? Is that right? About that? Yeah. So what time is in there now? It's 5, right? So around 4 p.m. on Fridays, 4 p.m. on Fridays, 11 a.m. here in the States. That's when we're gonna do the Liga Portugal preview show or whatever you want to call it. It's Golmorning here. I know it's not morning in Portugal, but all right, guys. See you. I'll see you later with all the Sporting Club fans and all the Portuguese fans. Thank you for having me today. This is it for Golmorning, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye. Ciao.